Hi, my name is Parker. This is my associate Brendan, and this is our VR Wonderland marketing strategy.
So what we know is that the individual Hollowgate games is about $5 to $7.15 for about 30 minutes of play, and for 60 minutes of play it's $25. And that's just for like the VR booth experiences. They also do birthday parties for like $125 to $200 depending on the size of the event.
They have a 40% increase in sales year over year with high profit margins. The games they have that make up the entire business, they have a Hollowgate Arena with 9 games, one of only 4 in Canada, it's quite the feat, with VR booths with 100 plus pieces of content.
Some of the current challenges is marketing. VR Wonderland doesn't have any like big social media presence. Right now they're only doing Facebook ads and approximately $100 to $200 a month for marketing, and they are very limited financially.
And their social media presence is quite small, to say the least. They have approximately 200 Facebook followers and little to no interactions with followers, which means little to no community, to be quite honest. And also no Twitter account and a very small Instagram account.
Yeah, so right now for costs, VR Wonderland isn't making any money because of high fixed costs such as wages and rent. And moving forward, it'll be difficult to continue to make money after COVID due to like needing to sanitize after everything, and maybe people don't want to do like go out as much because of everything that's happened. So here's some opportunities for success, and if we spend more money on online advertising, and for those ads switch from Facebook to Instagram because Instagram has more of a primarily younger audience compared to Facebook, which is where our target demographic is.
This will help build a community with their social media followers and possibly create more followers for a larger community. Improving social media presence, increasing brand awareness. The social media marketing plan. Consistent and frequent posts on both Instagram and Facebook accounts. Posts can contain a wide variety of info such as discounts and deals, customer gameplay, and just general info to create interest for the company.
Alright, so for giveaways and special promotions, this is one of our 2 main marketing ideas, is to create an Instagram post offering prizes and giveaways to people who sign up. So these giveaways could be as simple as posting an image detailing the rules and what you win, such as like a free day for one person and a friend, and to enter you would just comment on the post by tagging a friend and posting it on your story. And this is great because it's very cheap. It's just the cost of paying for someone's daily activities at VR, and it's very effective because it gets up to hundreds of people just for one day pass.
Advertisements. The best way to spread the message. So there are no Instagram ads that your company uses so far, and that's a real big problem considering the fact that your target demographic is 12 to 18-year-olds, I do believe, and the amount of younger children on Facebook is quite small in comparison to those on Instagram. So what you can do is just create an Instagram ad. The cost is very small with roughly 70 cents per click on the ad. And then here's some statistics to prove my point that there's a much higher amount of youth on Instagram in comparison to Facebook, proving that you should focus your advertising campaign on Instagram.
Here are just some examples of different types of giveaways or ads that you could run on Instagram.
These ads can also include hashtags in order to possibly gain the attention of someone who's just scrolling through the internet using a similar hashtag, such as hashtag VR, virtual reality, gaming, giveaway, free passes, and obviously hashtag VR Wonderland.
So this is our second main idea for a marketing strategy, and it's visiting schools for education. So these are the steps to contacting schools. This is great because it increases brand recognition for a very low cost of just transporting the VR booths and headsets and whatnot to the schools. So the way to get in is you have to contact principals and ask to host an assembly demonstrating how the VR works, and you'll have to talk to the principals and explain how this is like educational content and how it'll help students learning and so forth. And yeah, this is great because once again it gets the VR name out there right to your target demographic of young children like 12 to 18, and they learn about your company. So here are the steps required. Like first you have to contact the administrators and talk and explain to teachers how to incorporate the VR into the curriculum and how students can benefit from this. And here are some names for the different classes and curriculums that VR can be implemented into. And this is, by assemblies we mean more of just going to schools, doing an assembly with the classes, whether it's like grade 6 for certain classes like geography, etc. And doing an assembly to just demonstrate how VR works and how it is, and then talk to the students and tell them where your location is and explain that if they want to play any other games, whether it's racing, anything else, you can come to the store to do it. So this is the lab. It's a compilation of different VR games, and this can be implemented into the assemblies for different grades depending on what games it is. So the two main ones that can be used for education is Solar System and the Human Medical Scan. The Solar System uses VR technology to explore different planets and how our solar system is constructed, and this could be implemented into the grade 6 curriculum where they learn about the solar system and systems of masses and that sort of stuff. And the Human Medical Scan implements perfectly into grade 12 kinesiology, where students learn about the human mind and different muscle groups and how everything works together, and that'll target your like 17 to 18-year-old demographic.
Google Earth VR. This VR game implements itself very nicely into the grade 6 curriculum, where they learn about social sciences and geography, and Google Earth allows students to view these things in VR as if they're actually there, without any of the costs and travel.
So the next game that fits perfectly into curriculum for schools is Blocks VR. Blocks VR is a game about 3D modeling and construction of different 3D shapes and polygons and that sort of stuff. And it fits into two different slots, I guess, and one is from grade 9 to grade 12, but especially grade 9, where students in tech classes learn about 3D modeling and programs such as Inventor and that sort of stuff. This could be a good way for students to grasp 3D modeling in a truly 3D environment and help them more understand it, but it also works at a less experienced level in around grades 3 to 5, where students learn about 3D shapes and how to find volume and that sort of stuff. And this would be great understanding for them because they could finally learn 3D shapes in a 3D environment, whereas right now they're just learning it in 2D. So this would be a great way to get into schools right in your target demographic and teach students about VR Wonderland. So a final piece of game or movie, I guess, is The Blue. It's a VR movie that fits perfectly into like the grade 5 curriculum about biology, where students learn about different species and ecosystems. And this movie is great for elementary school students because they can learn about deep sea creatures such as whales in the first episode, but in later episodes it teaches about like sea turtles and other ocean life. And this would be a great way for students to have a better understanding of it, and once again get the VR brand out right to your target demographic for an extremely low cost. So those are all the games that we found on the website, but obviously this isn't an immediate thing, so in the future you can get more access to more educational games to fit more demographics and whatnot in schools. But
thank you for listening.
If you have any questions, just email us at
The email is on here.